Hello there, you're now with me, Hanigui, and this is TVS News at 5. Let's dive into today's topic. The mobile outreach teams for the COVID-19 vaccination program in Sarawak have successfully sped up the vaccination process in the state, particularly in the interior areas of Sarawak, thus putting the state on target of vaccinating 80% of its population by August, said Sarawak Chief Minister Datuk Patinggi Abang Johari to Openg today. According to Abang Johari, the mobile outreach teams has been dispatched to rural and suburban areas throughout the state since the national COVID-19 immunization program began in Sarawak in early March. He said that the efforts also involved various parties including the Minister of Health, elected representatives, as well as private and corporate entities. He added, the mobile outreach teams made it easier for the villages to get their vaccines.
Saya mengucap tahniah kepada saudara Fazarudin, Dr. Zaidi, termasuklah MP kita dan rakan-rakan yang lain yang telah membawa this outreach program di kawasan pinggiran Kuching. Dan saya telah difahamkan bahawa hari ini mereka akan menyuntik kira-kira 1,000 di kawasan ini. Dan ini membolehkan rakyat kita untuk mendapat suntikan tanpa pergi ke tempat-tempat yang lain. Ini adalah satu usaha bagi pihak kita untuk memastikan rakyat Sarawak mendapat suntikan.
As of yesterday, a total of 1,151,744 individuals had received the first dose of COVID-19 vaccines in Sarawak. Meanwhile, in Bau, police arrested a man in possession of a homemade shotgun in the Optapis operation at Kampong Opar on Friday. The man was also tested positive for methamphetamine after a drug test. According to Bau District Police Chief DSP Poji Nyaon, the 37-year-old suspect was stopped for an inspection while driving a car around 4 p.m. on July 2nd. During the inspection, the police found a homemade shotgun and 5 shotgun cartridges that were kept inside a sling bag. The police then apprehended the suspect for investigation under Section 15(1)(a) of the Dangerous Drug Act 1952 for drug abuse and Section 8(a) of the Arms Act 1960 for the illegal possession of the shotgun. It is learned that the man also has a past criminal record. Now, the Red Flag campaign was launched by the Malaysia Animal Association in an effort to support struggling pet owners. Hence, pet owners who are struggling to provide food for their furry friends are now encouraged to reach out to their neighbors for help by hanging a red flag outside of their homes. To know more about the campaign, we are joined by Datin Donawi, the president of Sarawak Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, SSPCA. Datin Dona, what can you tell us about the Red Flag movement in Sarawak?
Well, the red flag movement, I think, has started after the white flag movement, which is where people who are in dire straits, who need food and assistance, put up their flag. And so the same was mooted by the Malaysian Animal Association, I think it was in West Malaysia, to start the red flag movement for those who had pets or animals that they usually feed and who need assistance with getting some kind of pet food for the animals that they care for.
What about the number of strays in Sarawak? Is it increasing due to the pandemic?
It's always been pretty prevalent. I wouldn't say we see an increase, but it's just going on pretty much as normal.
And during the start of the pandemic, it was understood that many owners started abandoning their pets due to the fear of contracting the virus. What can you tell us about that?
There was a little bit of an increase in the beginning when people were scared that their pets could carry the virus and pass it to them. But there have been studies showing that even though the pets might carry the virus, they haven't crossed over to humans yet. So that kind of like helped to lessen their fear. Abandonment of puppies, especially, and kittens. I have 3 kittens that I'm fostering right now. A friend said somebody left them in a box next to his car, and then this morning our staff said he had to pick up about 8 puppies and bring them home as well. So we still want to encourage everybody out there, if you don't want to have extra puppies or kittens, please neuter your pet. Because some people say, oh, neutering is cruel. But then I always answer, what is more cruel, to neuter your pet or to dump the puppies and to abandon them, most likely to die if nobody rescues them? So that's always been our main push. In fact, all the animals at SSPCA, if you adopt them, most of them will already have been neutered. Or if you adopt a younger animal, then you must make the promise to neuter your pet, because that's the only way we're going to stop all this unwanted litters of kittens and puppies.
Right, there you have it. That's all the time we have. Thank you so much for your time. We will be right back after a short commercial break.